more middle ground approach. They're going to grab the Earthshaker. There's a lot of damage in the lane.
Something we don't really see all that much. Actually opening Glades first on, well, hold on, top lane. Timber chains away, but that does force the meta, and he's in a really odd spot here on the Night Stalker, but has that level 2, so very strong indeed. Gets first blood against Snaking. Looking for the courier now as well.
More valuable when you put another point in it. So opting to decide, like, I don't want the silence, or maybe I don't have the mana to use the silence too much. I want to just right click more someone weak like the Crystal Maiden. Though it's interesting because I feel like the silence is good versus the Crystal Maiden.
I definitely agree. It is. Amar also trading heavily bottom. Dude, this is so much damage from the silencer. I was confused. I was like, we don't really ever see glaives, but he was just... Need to be very careful. That ends up being a pretty good win there for Maureen. Gets a lot of damage into both of these heroes, but bottom lane, it keeps Amar alone here. They're going to have to TP back on the Muerta to try and get back in this fight. Crit, calling is out. Gush is there. The fear, they got him. The damage more than enough. Well played.
Amar getting skewered back though, while the support's out of the lane.
He's pretty tanky, actually. Shell active, but now that it's expired, KUKU gonna try and do what he can here. There's gonna be another shockwave, and there it is. Surely he dies. Yeah, big hit.
He almost had the gush out. Maybe he gets that kill. You see him item drop in the middle of that to min-max?
Yeah.
This early in power. So all these stacks, no problem at all for him.
Snaking, getting very low rotation here from the Night Stalker. Going to try and offer the extra little bit of assistance, and he gets away. Skitter, though, with the Sunder available if he needs it.
Try top now.
Oh, well,
smoke's going all around.
Yeah, they're looking for Skitter. Opening here with the Crippling Fear should be enough. There's the global just in case to secure it. And that will be the big kill they're looking for, as they never find the mag. Very quick, has these phase boots. Not too worried. Go top side, but is it enough to actually kill off the Timber Saw with the help of the Muerta? It is. Dark Ascension now out from this Night Stalker. Coil's going to get dropped. There's going to be the Pierce the Veil to keep Crit alive. Maureen's still doing a ton of damage. He will jaunt away. Fear. Ooh, very nice. Catching the Night Stalker sends him right back in. Open up this triangle now for the Terrorblade if he wants to try and position himself there. Night Stalker. Maybe playing a little bit too aggressive. Nice Fear back. Crippling Fear. Gonna stop the freezing field, but 4 heroes from real net worth lead. They're looking for Maureen. They really want to get close on the puck, get him with the coil, but it doesn't even look like he's needed. Just chopped down by the Timber Saw.
Field on top of that. And that's difficult to just create in a vacuum. He is pretty low off that fight, though.
Okay, that one was
I'd
very
like to clarify,
greedy.
we're talking about full health Timber Saw, not 200 health Timber Saw.
Not a single enchant totem to kill him, Timber Saw, you know?
Yeah. That's when we saw a lot of Earthshakers. I don't know the new age build here.
It's a sick build. I'm okay with it. But yeah, it is definitely not as... There's no global for this. Silencer is currently dead. They're going to use the Crippling Fear to secure this one. The Dark Ascension as he just flies over the tree line. Well set up here from Makoto.
Wait a little longer. Things just seem to be going well. Like, keep growing the lead, get your BKB, but they want to start using some big abilities.
Big global silence into the RP. They've caught him. Stuck way behind the tower. And now Natsu with his Fear away. Gets his hands on the Crystal Maiden, but there's the Ravage. That's going to find them a nice trade. 3 for 1 at the moment. Still a little bit afraid of Skitter if they can protect him. There is still a coil available. A Crippling Fear coming off cooldown. Can they actually get the Terrorblade? No, they turn their attention back on over to Amar. The damage has to come out from the Timber Saw. The silence connects. They got him. Silence after silence to secure the kill onto this Skitter Terrorblade, and eventually leaving the big fish himself for the last kill. Well played from Talon. A 5 for 1. That is insane.
Wouldn't be able to hop around with the Aghanims, but does mean kills like that you would usually finish do get away from you. KUKU not getting away. Yeah, very dead.
That being said, Harpoon skewer back into a massive tree line here for WS to start this one open, trying to finish off Amara. Nice little frostbite into the freezing field. They're going to turn. That's the damage you need to kill the Timbersaw, and they got him. Well done by Snaking. Bottom lane, Maureen in some trouble. Blink up in one. Gets into the trees. He's out. They get another really aggressive ward.
They finish this channel.
Oh, they got him. Can they actually stun up this hero? Yeah, they got him with the coil. It will snap as he goes through, so he will be stunned. And Maureen, yeah, gonna go for the chain stuns. There's the global silence, though. They got him. Now continuing the chase here onto the Terrorblade. These two shouldn't have enough damage, but he has no real way out of this. I guess he could maybe BKB TP. Or no, he already TPs. Just BKB. He's gonna get dusted, caught from the Shadow Blade. And this is going to be a back-to-back death here, unless he wants to pull some like weird RP, but yeah, no.
Thought about it.
Well, they got him. Again, global does not help you. And now no global. The fight's already taken place. They're going to be able to get on top of Natsumi here, who's forced to BKB TP home.
There's been a lot of wards that have thwarted Talon's plans. I think we're building up for a fight right in the mid lane.
Smoke's gonna pop. They see crit. They get their hands right on top of him, trying to take this Muerta out immediately. There's the global. Nothing to do at the moment on the side of Falcons. You have to wait that one out. The question is, can they escape on the rest of the heroes? So much vision being provided from the Night Stalker, but fissured up in the trees. A second global. This guy's got a refresher. Yeah. We cast our curse for the first one, and we cast our curse for the second one, so I'm proud of us.
Let's get the third one, too. Dead in the water. The hero's deleted. He's actually just at the edge of water. So, oh, he's in water. He's dead. He's so done.
He's in trouble. Has to pop the BKB. There's your second global, but...
No RP, though.
There's no damage. He thought about RPing that Terrorblade, but where's the follow-up? And Maureen just deletes the backline, takes out the Silencer. Ravage gets the Magnus, falling one by one here on the side of Talon. Falcons, a 3-for-0, and they're looking for more. Makoto, stunned up for one. Fear comes out. Dead in the water is on the puck. And there's no way out of this one. 4 dead, no buybacks, and a Terrorblade at your front door. It's not looking good.
You just go tier 4s?
You at least just get 2 lanes, but yeah.
No, they just call it, actually.
It's so hard. It's really strong, and it doesn't suffer to the Terrorblade's reflection, which is kind of an interesting
matchup. I'm pretty sure it favors Tide, especially if Tide gets a first blood on this AA. There's no AAs getting out of here. Who do they want to give it to, though? Oh,
that's
gets it with
not
the blood
the one
grenade.
that wanted it, but yeah, he gets it based on blood pushing in. Maybe not super willing to contest the Lotus all that much. Skitter will do it himself. Why not?
Smash on both
quite good. He's got a gush.
Lot.
Yeah. Do they get in? Yeah, I was like, if they get in range with the Crystal Maiden, he's just dead. In mid though, wants to maybe go for a wraparound here. There is a ward that should scout him by the time he gets there, but Makoto slight
with
chains.
The root.
The high ground miss. It doesn't hit, or it doesn't miss. He gets him. Maureen rolls the dice, comes out ahead, trying to get in range just with this Night Stalker, and can't. There's the Void.
I think he's gonna get it in the end. It's gonna cost
Willie, like, he doesn't have boots.
Like he had that, actually.
All right, Makoto's level 6. He'll regen back in the fountain.
The carry Tide build so far. Just phase boots. Phase boots and a bracer. Oh, KUKU looking pretty dead here.
He's super dead. Just God's Rebuke, yeah. They can actually turn. They have a spear for Natsumi. Blood Grenade's gonna hit. The question is, can he find the angle to pin him? He just has to make sure to dodge it. Oh, never mind. A dead shot from Crit on the money. As we see the 7-minute Wisdom Shrines come up. They look bottom. Maureen, beautiful rotation in here on the Lina. Now, the Night Stalker will secure the room, but that is another kill onto this offlane Terrorblade, who is having a really rough game. To the Maelstrom, so I was curious which build he was going to go, if he was leaning more towards the right click.
Bottom, they see Hokum.
Speed. Yeah. Frostbite, Anchor Smash in a moment should secure this one. Yeah, that's another kill for Skitter.
He was just hiding in the trees, trying to absorb XP, but snaking.
So that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for heroes like this Gyrocopter kind of pull ahead. They're just going to put Skitter here on this mid tower and try and push the aggression. It is nighttime, though. In comes the Night Stalker. Science up freezing field. There's the Ravage. They just commit everything. They take him down right away. Ice Blast does come out. Unfortunately, though, he was stunned, so don't get the blast impact damage, but you do get the shatter thresholds, and that will be a 2-for-1 trade, favoring the side of Talon. A good TP in from the Gyrocopter to
Radiant to do more damage in these team fights.
I mean, that we've seen them do this before. They've played the carry tide like this. That's the big kill that they're looking for, and they get the Lina all set up from the nighttime vision of the Night Stalker. But yeah, we've seen them do this before. They played the Tide Hunter just as an
but if you can make them miss, it's better.
That might just be a full death here on Omar. That is plenty of magic damage. Not expecting the rotation in from the Ancient Apparition. And that blink reveal, not really getting what he wants out of it. Spawning on the top side of the map. And we're seeing an aggressive movement here from Falcons. Ice Blast, though, is going to connect onto 3. They're both so dead. Can Omar get out? Absolutely not. A double kill for KUKU and a missile on the way to Crystal Maiden. Skitter, now the big target here if they can actually find him. A lot of magic damage coming in from this Gyro. Call down actually completely whiffed. So Skitter might be able to escape here. They will just settle for the Crystal Maiden instead.
Big plays for Talon right there. They were going for a smoke looking up top. Maybe
he's got the blast. Have to see. There's going to be the big Dark Ascension trying to silence up the back line. They drop everything onto the Night Stalker and they get the kill. The BKB Alpha Matsumi looking for this Tide Hunter, but doesn't have the damage. The creep wave absorbing so much of this, and the freezing field still zoning out the side of Talon. With that BKB down, they're going to look to try and maybe get aggressive onto the Gyro. The Anchor comes out, but it's not enough. A 1-for-1 trade at the moment.
You still have the Ravage and Arena. Those are the big cooldowns compared to like Dark Ascension. Oh, maybe you're picking up another one here. KUKU getting pretty low. Barriers, I don't think are going to be quite enough. Calling going to finish the job. Den the water on Ember. Do they have any more crowd control? I think they used it all on KUKU. There's the Ravage.
Ravage connects onto everything. There's the Laguna coming back. The Sunder to save him. Gyro back to full HP, but it's not going to be enough. The damage from Malrine is too high. They get themselves the kill. The Ato is going to connect now onto the Night Stalker. The Spear to connect as well. Executed by the side of Falcons. A very, very slick play.
Jags after the Atos. Last game chose to finish the Gleipnir. Kind of interesting. I thought Gleipnir would actually be pretty good this game, but he wants the effects of the Ags a little sooner.
They got the Mars right before the 21-minute Wisdom Shrine. That being said, Crystal Maiden's already set up on their own, so Snake King's going to get this.
He's gaining health. The tower's healing him.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Ooh, WS gets found bottom here from Amar. Did he get ravaged by the creep?
These river creeps use their spells more than any other creeps. I don't know if they follow
for them for the last several minutes as they finish these BKBs. We'll see the blink, the Arena, the Spear into the Ravage, and they get the big kill onto Natsumi. Ice Blast is going to be completely wasted. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. This is going to be a potentially really good fight for Falcons if they can find their opening. Steering Chains onto 2. Missile's going to connect, but Malrine pikes it away, gets the kill.
Another clean disengage by Falcons.
Yeah, it is. They're going to try and go back in as they find KUKU. Big fear here from the dead shot. Big spear, though, from WS. But a stun onto Malrine slows down the chase. There's the Laguna. The chain stuns. It's sundered out from WS. Trying to keep Malrine or Natsumi alive, but the damage is just overwhelming. He can't do anything. This Lina, the queen of this game, 4 for 0 as a smiley face comes out from Amar. Yeah. With the Daedalus procs, he does so much healing. Oh, they're going to be able to catch the Ember here. The dead shot fear is there. He's going to be forced to BKB and run. Very close to dying to that right-click damage. Hokum's going to be forced to BKB on the Night Stalker as well. Gyro's still on cooldown and just dies straight up to the Lina here. Actually, it wasn't on cooldown. He just popped it too late, maybe.
There might have been a window there for them to fight because Skitter actually doesn't have enough mana.
What an arena from Amar. The Ravage catches the rest of them. Good night, Talon. The GGs come out and Falcons will take the 2-0.
All right, clean finish there. Very patient. He started to save mana. That's what I was going to say. There was a